Another year, another crop of young blades are down on the banks of the Thames. Another boat race, another big battle against the old enemy Cambridge to die for.
Legs are flat, out come the hands, all right? But don't lose your finish, lose the power at the finish because you've got your feet out. Recover your balance off the pressure of the blade in the water. Right.
Another coach with big ideas and sweet dreams. Now that's where you'd be wrong. You see, this is the coach, the one and only Daniel Topolsky, the man who turned Oxford into the hardest, most disciplined, most talented of sporting teams. As coach in the late 70s and 80s, he pulled the Blue Boat to 12 wins, 10 straight victories from 76 to 85. In 87, he almost walked the plank in the great boat race mutiny. That was his last year, until this year. He's now back as director of coaching. Why?
They were losing. I suppose in a way, you know, you having spent 15 years kind of building it up and putting it in shape, it was, you know, it hurt to see us begin to lose, and it's still say us, because you know, once you've been involved, it's very difficult to disassociate yourself. Although I was having a nice career writing and travelling, I was loving it, and still do, I hope. Or I hope I will still go on doing that. But they thought that I still had, you know, I could offer something, and if they thought I could offer something, then I was happy to have a go at it.
Have a go at it? Dan Topolsky will want to win it, you can be sure of that. The boat race squad are in the gym every morning at the crack of dawn. The stopwatches are ticking, hearts and muscles pumping. Chief coach this year is Penny Chuter. She's given her life to rowing and has trained the best in the land.
Dan and I have been appointed on a 3-year contract, and I think what we're trying to do this year is set up a system which gives, if you like, professional support and a professional approach, so that every detail of everything's covered: technique, training, physiological testing to look at those profiles, biomechanical analysis on the water, and then support in terms of the medical support, physiotherapy, and a whole professional setup to make sure that each individual athlete we can get the most out of by making sure that nothing is missing, if you like, in the jigsaw.
Cambridge, winners for the past 2 years, are home and dry already, according to some experts. They've some of the best oarsmen in the world lined up for their crew, but nobody has calculated or cared to weigh up the Topolsky factor.
Daniel is associated with winning the boat race, and that's part of it, what we want back again. I guess really it's about confidence, expertise, know-how, nous, call it what you will. He's at home, he's on the tideway. He's lived the boat race for years and years and years, and of course he has that tremendous track record. It's almost as though it's going to be a second revival of the exercise. I think probably most people who think about the boat race associate it with Dan.
Is it the same coming back? Is it the same the second time around?
Things have changed a little bit. I mean, there's a different. It's a little bit like the mood was when I sort of started in '73. You know, the people, the president was having to go around knocking on people's doors asking them to row. And there's a little bit of that. We've got 8 or 9 people on the bank refusing to row, who are all, you know, who could all be contenders for the boat. Some 3 or 4 guys from last year's crew don't want to know this year, and that's heartbreaking, really, because, you know, once you've been in the boat race and you've lost, I can't see that, you know, the only thing you ever want to do, really, if you've got the chance to be there, is to come back and win. And I can't understand these guys who've decided that they don't want to know. I think it's amazing.
The Topolsky winning record is amazing too. So what's the secret? What's it take to win one of the greatest of British battles?
It's a combination of everything. I mean, you've got to have the right technique, you've got to be able to row properly, but you also have to have huge hearts, real courage, and a hunger to win the damn thing. You know, because it can be very odd on the day, and you've just got to be there to take the chance and take the risks when you can. And if you can build that and help guys to develop that hunger and that motivation, then, you know, who knows?